What's going on, everyone? We may have some good news for XRP, the X-Force family. Everyone is aware that the lawsuit has been ongoing, and you know that a trial will eventually be held. However, based on my prior experience, the government prefers to settle cases before they go to trial, so most cases end up being settlements. A little birdie has it that the SEC and upper management of Ripple are meeting to discuss the settlement. While you may have an idea of what the settlement will entail, it doesn't matter how long as the litigation ceases. I believe this is their first global payment advertisement, so let me just do this here and see if I could drop it once more. Alright, let me to illustrate happiness for you. It came back to me after I gave it to him. The tunes start up. They understood, just as I did. The fact that this commercial is running on the day when the talks are supposed to start, pay attention for more. Banks appear to be fond of Ripple and XRP, which can process trillions of transactions every second. The Ripple platform's primary goal is to transfer large amounts of money as quickly as feasible across international borders. Since its launch, Ripple has been stable, processing more than 35 million transactions without any problems. And now, for the kicker, XRP has an on-chain speed of 1,500 TPS. If needed, this enables enterprises to handle trillions of transactions every second. After discovering this tweet, a lot of individuals began to conjecture. However, these rumors were verified very soon. The rumors started when it was thought that Ripple would reach some sort of arrangement with the SEC, and this was confirmed a few days later. CTO of Ripple affirms that the company will make an IPO and settlement with the SEC at a party in New York City. To be clear, I may have mentioned that this occurred a few days earlier than this tweet, but it's still very significant because it makes sense when the Chief Technology Officer of Ripple, or CTO, states that the company plans to announce the settlement on September 29th, which is in September, and when you have these kinds of pictures and conversations with Congress. The CTO of Ripple now discusses the company's potential September 29th announcement of an IPO. With the exception that Ripple is currently with congressmen, in essence, they will coerce Gary Gensler into accepting a settlement, which he is already in favor of, albeit the specifics may vary. This news was further confirmed when Johnny Deaton, the attorney for over 75,000 people in the Ripple SEC lawsuit, stated that a settlement was the course he expected. It was also confirmed that Johnny Deaton clarified that the agency's authority would be reduced if an appeal were possible in such a situation. Additionally, it is confirmed that the judge must either fully grant Coinbase's motion to dismiss or partially grant it in order for the SEC to resolve the Ripple scale lawsuit. This is because the judge must determine that token sales on an exchange that occur as part of an axe or blind bid transaction do not violate U.S. securities law. Of course, this has nothing to do with the Ripple lawsuit itself other than the likelihood of a settlement and the likelihood that Judge Falia, the judge hearing the Coinbase petition, will decide whether to dismiss or not to dismiss that part of the lawsuit. Furthermore, a confidential meeting, scheduled to discuss settlement in and of itself, is currently being held by the SEC. We're going to dive right into this private meeting and look at the topics of discussion that they will be bringing up in this non-public, private setting. We're only getting started. Ripple has been registered with the Uruguayan Central Bank, a money transfer business, and gave them permission to explicitly contract out services to Ripple. Experts in XRP and analysts have verified that XRP will rise to $50 in the following 8 days. Even though it might come as a surprise, several experts who have been following the XRP community on crypto Twitter have corroborated this. XRP Captain has gone so far as to tweet that there are rumors in the XRP community that suggest the price of XRP could reach $50 before the end of September. To cap it all, a different expert mentioned $50 in XRP back in September, or he was willing to stake his whole account on this beta snapshot. However, there's a good reason why the entire hype was genuine. We will explain the precise reason in this video after spending countless hours researching it. Before we get started though, I would want to encourage everyone to kindly hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so that you can receive post notifications, and share this video in order to be entered into our huge XRP giveaway, which will take place as soon as we reach 20,000 subscribers. Let's get started right now, because you will be receiving some free money if you take advantage of this. The $50 per XRP was initially sparked by a tweet from Brad on Twitter, wherein he confirmed that he was in Washington, D.C., and that he was meeting with members of Congress with his entire legal and global policy team, which included Rob, the global policy team leader, and SLJ, the chief legal officer at Ripple. In terms of laws, he is the leader of the worldwide policy team. He obviously went on to remark, can't get regulatory clarity without actually engaging with the elected officials who are proposing the bill. In response to the tweet, the chief legal officer, Brad Glingos, and members of Congress are shown in this image of solidarity. I want to stress once more how this is available on the hake.gov website. This is real, big time. It is verified. We're going to click on the Sunshine Act notice meeting that is scheduled, and it provides us with the date, September 28, 2023, one day prior to the celebration. Again, given how near the date is, this is really crucial at this particular moment. The European Central Bank is ignoring and undervaluing this document, which is 71% ready to go live in November 2023. It will take a year or two for us to become widely used with all 10,000 linking institutions, especially with the current increase in banking. Now let's examine this. You can see that you have an almost universal reach by looking at the ACH network. There has long been a strategy for this. Digital currency adoption won't happen overnight. It will be compelled. About abortion clinics, pay attention to this, friend. While it is legal in most places to have abortion clinics, is that truly what you want? For the government to be able to observe and comprehend that degree of inclusivity or detail in your personal life? I would disagree. No, which raises some very important privacy issues. There are hazards to financial stability, too, I guess. Thus, the traditional banks would undoubtedly be undermined and the financial system would become unstable if digital currencies issued by central banks were to take the place of bank deposits and do away with the two-tier banking system. The covered nature of commercial bank money is one of the distinctions between traditional commercial bank money and money from central banks. Have obligations attached to it, correct? Because something like a loan is associated with it. Digital currencies, central bank, have no associated liabilities of any kind. So you may see individuals shifting towards central banks and digital currencies to some level in the case of a bank run or financial hardship. To the extent that they could own them, that is, which would result in a run on deposits for conventional commercial banks. Thus, there may be an issue with that. It also posed a risk to financial stability. Finally, and certainly not least, here is a Ripple video that argues in favor of payments that are allowed by cryptocurrencies. Let's examine our pal. As the company's CFO, it is my responsibility to monitor cash flow. And today, transferring money across borders is a part of that. The traditional solutions entail pre-funding accounts through an opaque system where the status of my contribution is truly unknown during its route and an antiquated wire system that can take 3 to 5 days to settle. All of this can get quite costly, particularly if you have to tie up the working capital in the pre-funded accounts and hire a staff of accountants to continuously raise the balances. As the crypto-powered solution offers immediate settlement, pre-funding is not necessary. Wire cutoff times are no longer an issue because there is availability around the clock. Because of the high level of openness, you may always check on the progress of your payment. And as a result, the CFO is far happier and costs are significantly reduced. Everything is fine. All of that for now, my friends. In the event that you thought this video was informative, remember to hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons. I appreciate you seeing. I'll see you in the following one.